We learned about the instructional core and its interrelated components, content, students, and facilitator. And we learned that when one component is changed, the other two must adapt as well. But how do we know when to make these adjustments? Specifically, how do we know when to adjust our own positioning with regard to students? When do we pivot? One clue might be the environment. When we're helping students learn to direct a play, we might be a coach, making suggestions from the sidelines. When we're building a project in a workshop, we might be a mentor, demonstrating how to safely operate equipment before students try it out. Or perhaps we're a lecturer, passing on information in an organized and efficient presentation. We could also think about our content area. If we're thinking about innovative solutions to business or math problems, we may want to be closer to co-learners, where we can be curious about the ideas and not immediately dismissive of wild or seemingly incorrect ideas a student might have. Whereas if we're teaching a known content area, math formulas or documented historical events, we may want to be an expert to help students feel confident in what they're learning. Context is also a clue for a role pivot. While talking to a whole group might lend itself to formal questioning techniques or longer periods of uninterrupted talking, meeting with students one-on-one might be more comfortable if the facilitator takes on the role of a tutor, a more informal, explicitly positive communication style. Very importantly, we also need to consider the success of our choices so far. If we conduct a quick check for learning and find that the student is catching on to the content, our current role might be working, for now anyway. If, however, the student is not demonstrating that they're moving forward and gaining understanding, we need to make some adjustments. We could move closer to the student and adopt a tutor's role. We could coach them in trying again. We could activate our co-learner role and ask questions about how they're interpreting the content, or make other role adaptations to try again. Many times, this situation requires a significant adjustment of content and presentation too. But when a student is not getting the idea, we have one of our strongest indicators: the instructional core needs some adapting.